everyone, this is Kenji from Riichi Mahjong Central here with March's episode of Riichi Mahjong Monthly. Okay, so it's March. The pandemic is pretty crazy. Coronavirus everywhere. Hopefully everybody's safe. I think a lot of the people are doing online games now rather than playing in person because of the situation. But now's a good time to kind of wash or clean your mats, clean your tiles, and Riichi Reporter did great articles regarding how to do that. Descriptions down below, so check them out. So as always, let's start off the show with the tournament updates. So last month, March 7th and 8th, there was the 2020 Rochester Riichi Open that was held. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go, but it looked like there was a lot of people there. It looked like a huge success of an event. And congrats again to Luik. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but congrats on winning the tournament. And we weren't able to go, we weren't able to meet you in person, but congrats once again. And we're not really sure when the next tournament is, like physical tournaments, but one can only hope that everything's gonna settle down soon and we could all see each other and play in person. So a lot of the teams, a lot of the groups, a lot of the clubs are playing online. For example, the Seattle Riichi Mahjong Club. So they're playing their weekly meetups, but they're doing it online. Everything's counting towards to their rankings. Some of them are friendly matches, I believe, but some of them are included counting towards their scores. Also, PML Berkeley has also been playing online. And if you're interested in playing with them, contact Bichen down below. So go ahead and hit them up and see if you wanted to join. Some of you guys out there that are hosting clubs, some of you guys may be playing online. If you guys want us to, spread the love, what the situation is going with you guys, if you are open with playing with other people from out of your club, shoot us an email, let us know what the details are, and we'll put them down below and we'll share them in next month's. And speaking of online tournaments, there is one coming up. It's coming up very soon, April 4th. And this is to kind of celebrate Claire's birthday. So the title of the tournament is TOURNEY 27. Happy birthday to me, April 4th. It's through Mahjong Soul, celebrating Claire's, I believe it was 20, yeah, so it's, the title's there, right? No hiding. So it's her 27th birthday. We're gonna try and participate as well. It's open. If you want to enter, it's an online tournament. It's through Mahjong Soul. If you have an account, great. If you don't, make one. If you're interested in joining, links down below, and go ahead and wish Claire happy birthday. So that's it for the online tournaments. We might see more of these in the future, we don't know. But if you guys are planning on hosting an online tournament, let us know, and we'll put it on the show, we'll share it. Hopefully it'll draw more people, and we'll participate if we can. But let's see, but there is one in-person tournament that has not been canceled. It's in August. That should be enough hints. If you guys have been living under a rock, you guys may not know, but for those who have been active on social media, you guys probably heard of the WRC, the World Riichi Championships. Is going to be held in August in Vienna, Austria. We're planning to go as media coverage. And yeah, we have our US reps. It was determined by Norma and the WRC committee, and we have 5, well, we actually have 6. One former player had to withdraw due to, I think, work reasons, and substituting him would be Ryan from Florida. You guys might know him as Panda from his Twitch live streams. He's been twitching, I think, started off with MJ, Sega MJ, and that's one of the online games that I started playing with. So used to stream that, but now he's moving on to Mahjong Soul. So if you guys haven't checked him out, go ahead. There's a link down below. He's a great guy, great character. So it's just fun watching him play, in his commentary. So if you haven't checked him out, go ahead, links down below, give him a shout out. And yeah, he's going to be one of our US reps. And along with Ryan, there are 5 other players, and we try to get comments from everybody, and we have most of them. So we like to introduce our US reps for WRC, and here we go. So all the names are going to be in alphabetical order, and we ask them all the questions. We ask them where they're from, meaning what club they're from, and what they plan to achieve. What their goals are, what they're trying to take back, and bring back to the States. Some of the stuff that they're looking forward to the WRC. And third question, lastly, is any last shout outs. So yeah, let's start off with Austin. So the first question is, where are you from? Which club do you rep? Austin is from Pacific Mahjong League Berkeley. And the second question is, what do you plan to learn and take back from the WRC Vienna? And Austin's answer was, aside from being able to sit down and play with some of the best players in the world, I'm really interested in learning about how different Riichi Mahjong communities and scenes across the globe operate. How can we attract new players? What's worked well for them in growing their scene, etc., etc. I like to take that knowledge and help grow my local scene at home. And any last shout outs? So shout out to all the Mahjong players in the Bay Area. You're all awesome and help motivate me to keep improving and getting better at the game. So thank you, Austin, for the quick interview, and we hope you do well. Next on the alphabetical list is, as we mentioned earlier, Claire. So question number 1. Claire is from New York City. And question number 2, what she plans to achieve and learn and take from the WRC Vienna is, at WRC, I'll have the opportunity to study the play styles of the strongest players around the world. If I can walk away having learned about and tried some new strategies and made new Mahjong friends from around the world, it will have been a worthwhile trip. And yeah, when we went to WRC Vegas back in 2017, that's exactly how we felt. It was not just the gameplay itself, but it was the camaraderie and meeting all these new people, including the pros. So it was an amazing event. So any last shout outs? Shout out to all my orphans in New York City. Thanks for all the practice and encouragement. So before WRC, birthday girl Claire, you have a tournament that you're hosting. Good luck with that as well, and we'll see you online. And next on the list is Michael. Michael said, started playing Riichi Mahjong in RIT 9 Gates while in college. For a bit over a year, I moved out to the San Francisco Bay Area and I played with the Pacific Mahjong League. Now I play with the TOURNEY, Toronto Riichi club in Toronto, Ontario. So second question was, what do you plan to learn, achieve, obtain from the WRC Vienna event? And his response was, in the last Seattle and Montreal tournaments I attended and a couple smaller local events, I managed to stop myself from pushing bad hands and dealing out points unnecessarily. This WRC, I intend to challenge myself to better recognize when I should defend rather than having to fight for the 4th each hanchang. It's a pretty specific goal, and I know he's pretty active in the scene, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna achieve that goal. So good luck to you. And any last shout outs? I'd like to shout out to everyone I've met playing Mahjong across North America, as everyone participating in events and growing their clubs across the continent have helped grow the community to what it is today. Totally agree. So congrats on being chosen, Michael, and we'll see you there. So next on the list is Ryan. We mentioned him earlier, but yeah, we were able to get a little comment from him, and here's Ryan's response. I'm from Panhandle Mahjong, located in Crestview, Florida. Second question, what do you plan to achieve from the WRC Vienna tournament? This time around, I want to break the top 32 and fight for the championship. I was just one win short last time. If it's that close, I'm pretty sure you'll come back strong with a vengeance, kind of, per se. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Good luck to you. And any last shout outs? I would not have gotten this far if it had not been for Gembar writing an awesome Riichi Mahjong book. I was able to take what I learned and teach everyone at my local game shop, Game Masters Guild. The owners, Dave and Val, and the players there have supported the group this whole time. Also, I want to thank the organizers of the WRC. It is a massive undertaking to put together. Events like these make me strive to be best I can be in Riichi Mahjong. So a very active player in the community. Ryan, I hope you do well. And again, like all the others, I will see you there. Next on the list is Steve. So Steve is from the Southeast Michigan Riichi Mahjong Club. So second question, what do you plan to achieve from the event? And Steve said, I hope to play the best Mahjong I can over the course of the tournament. build camaraderie with players from around the world, and learn a thing or two from the pros in the process. Despite it being a challenge, I really hope I get to play with some of the JPML professionals I've been following online through M-League and other media outlets. And the shoutouts. Shoutouts to Aldwin and Aaron, who collectively, after about 3 years of badgering me to start my Riichi tournament life in 2018. I had been playing for a lot longer than this, but never went to any events. Also, shoutouts to the online Mahjong community as a whole, who are doing a great job being social and making the online Mahjong readily available while we're all doing our part and staying at home. So yes, it is a crucial time for us as a community, not just the Mahjong community, but a community in general. So I totally feel you, and good luck at the tournament. We also have Zach from the Seattle Riichi Mahjong Club going over to Vienna, but we weren't able to get his comments. Good luck to all 6 players. It's gonna be tough. If it's gonna be the same as WRC Vegas, every Hanchang, the players will be facing a pro. So you're gonna be playing with at least 1 pro per table per Hanchang, so that's great. But that also means it's gonna be a challenge. So again, congrats to all you guys being selected, and good luck, and we'll see you guys there. So next on the list is M-League. So if you guys have been following, M-League has gone into the semifinals, and out of all the teams, they have been shrinking down to 6. So the top 6 teams are going into semifinals, just competing against each other within the 6. And we have, I think, 1 more day of semifinals as the day we've been filming this. So from top place right now all the way to top 6, here are the rankings. So right now, Kadokawa Sakura Knights is currently number 1. Number 2 is Segasami Phoenix. Number 3 is Shibuya Abemas. Number 4 is the Unex Pirates. Number 5 is Team Raiden, and number 6 is the Konami Mahjong Fight Club. If I remember correctly, the finals will start on April 13th. So we have the top 6 right now. Top 4 will be going into the finals. It's still pretty close to see who's going to be going into the top 4. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I have a favorite team that I'm rooting for. I'm not going to say it right now, but they are digital, so that might give you a hint. I paid for the membership, so I do have their towel and their official card, and I'm hoping they'll go this season. So next segment is Share Your Yakuman, and we have a submission from Australia. This one's from Melvin. Melvin, congratulations, you sent us a screenshot. You won a Yakuman on Tenho, and this one is a Riichi Tsumo Sananko Haku Hatsu Honitsu with 1 red Dora and Ura 3. So that's a pretty big hand. And congratulations, we'll be sending you guys a sticker. And yeah, congrats again. It's an incredible hand. Next on the list is, you're back again. Ryan is back. And congrats to him. It was Sama, but this was in person. He sent us a screenshot. Congrats. His Yaku was Riichi Ipatsu Tsumo Honitsu Dora 8. Dora 8. Man, sounds good. It's not my hand, but man, Dora 8. Just saying those words, it's really nice. Congrats to you, Ryan, and congrats to Melvin again for your amazing Yakumans. Online's okay. In-person's okay, Sama's okay, Kazoe Yakuman is okay. If you win your hand, if you win a Yakuman, send us a screenshot. And as always, if you guys do, we will send you either the Riichi Mahjong Central Circle logo sticker or the Super Riichi sticker. Either or is fine. We also have a patch if you guys want that too. Those are the options. So let us know what your preference is. Email us, message us, direct message us, text us, whatever it is. Just let us know and we'll go ahead and send them to you. Congrats once again. Okay, and now we are here with another episode of Riichi Strategy. Again, from the same book. This one's from Jiuzaku. It's based off of tile efficiency. If you guys can read Japanese, if you guys are interested in purchasing this book, go ahead. There's a link to the Amazon Japan page down below. Go ahead and purchase it. It's a great book. But today we're going to be covering the second half of the 5-block theory, and here we go. So we have a hand here. Go ahead and let's take a look at this. And first of all, let's break them up into blocks like what we learned in the previous episode. So as you could see here, Manzu would be in one block, and you could split the Pinzus into 2 blocks. So there's, pretty much 3 blocks that we could tell right off the bat. But we do need 5 blocks, and the question is, how do we split up the Sozus into 2 blocks? So if you think about it, we could split it in 2, 4, 5, 5, and 7, 7. That's one way to split it. Or we could split it 2, 4, 5, and 5, 7, 7. So those are the options. Either way, the 2-so is going to be the extra unnecessary tile, which means, based off of logic, discarding the 2-so is the correct choice. So some people might be able to tell this right off the bat per instinct and experience, but because it's kind of a complicated shape, the key part is, can you sniff out the 4 and 5 double-sided shape? Okay, so now let's look at this shape. If you discard the red 5, it'll be a 4-so weight. It's a middle weight. But, if you think about it, the points here is not that big. But what if you split it like this way? You could see the 5 mon as itself and the 3 6 mons. You could split it up that way, but you could also split this up as a 5 and 6 mon and 2 6 mons as so. Based off of that, you could see the 6 mon as your pair or your atama possibility, meaning that you can now see the option of discarding the 2 9 pins. If you discard the 2 9 pins, now your hand might become a Tanyao, Sanshoku, Dora, Dora, and even if you call the tiles, even if you open your hands, this will become a Mangan. So let's look at the shapes for these blocks down below. If you discard one of the tiles from the block here, it will become Tenpai, meaning it will complete either a triplet or a sequence. But let's think of this as 2 blocks. The 3, 4, 5, 6 could split up into 3, 4 and 5, 6, which is a good double-sided weight. The 5, 6, 6, 7 can split to 5, 6 and 6, 7. The 3, 4, 5, 7 would split to 3, 4 and 5, 7. So if you keep this in mind, if there's another quote weaker block, that weaker block might be worth discarding first rather than discarding one of these tiles. Next up, let's look at this shape. So in this situation, let's say the 8-so is the Dora. So if you purely think about the ukeide or the efficient tiles here, discarding the 8 pin, because if you do that, the 7 pin, when you draw the 7 pin, you won't miss out on anything much, right? So that's discarding the 8 pin might seem like it's the most logical choice. But let's split this up in blocks again and see what our options are. If we split into blocks, it'll be like so. And even if we think the Pinzus here as 1 block, either way we have 6 blocks and they're overflowing per se. But even though they're overflowing, they're double-sided weights, which is a good thing. If this is still early on in the game, discarding the 2 pays, the 2 norths, might become an option. But if you think carefully, even if you discard the 8 pin to increase your efficient tiles, your ukeides, either way, your blocks are going to be overflowing. For example, this hand. Even if you discard the 8 pin, and if you draw the 8 mon, we progressed 1 step. What are you going to discard next? Either way, it's still 6 blocks, and we're still overflowing from the 5 blocks. We still have to discard a block. So let's rewind, it's the same shape hand, but what if we discarded the pei instead of the 8 pin? And we still draw the 8 mon, and we progressed 1 shape. This is how the shape looks when we progress, and it's the same thing. We still discard the pei, same situation, but we still have the options. So even if we draw another tile, in this case, if we draw the 7 pin, you might start seeing the 6, 7, 8 Tanyao, Pinfu, Sanshoku. So if you look at the original shape, discarding the 8 pin is something that some people might be tend to lean towards, but if you think about this in blocks and split it up, you might be overlooking a very big hand. And if you're lucky enough to draw the 7 pin, not only your points go up, but your speed, efficiency will also go up too. And because it's a 2 Dora hand, a Tanyao Sanshoku is okay to just open and call, and it'll still become a Mangan, which should be an option at this point. So after going over the 5 block theory, we hope that you guys realized how efficient this methodology is. So hopefully you guys liked that segment. That was the end of the 5 block theory. It's kind of basic if you think about it, but if you really dive in, you might be overlooking some info. So it's a great theory. You know, I use it all the time. Next month though, we're gonna dive into something new. It's called the 6 block theory. If you don't know what it is, you might be confused. You know, you might be like, well, you said it was 5, now you're saying 6. What's the difference? We'll cover that next month. So hopefully you guys keep a lookout on that. Okay, so thank you for joining us until the end of the episode. And yeah, this is where we do the giveaway. So last month we were gonna give away the Seattle Riichi Mahjong Club's event hoodie. And you know, out of all the members who sent us an email, commented, we chose one. Max, congratulations. We'll be contacting you again to let you know that you've won the hoodie. You know, it's a nice black hoodie, large. Hopefully it's not too big or small for you. It's headed towards your way. And yeah, this month. So this month we have a new item. It is a smartphone keyring. Can you guys see? This is what it is. So it's you know, it's one of those keyrings where you put against the back of your smartphone, you put your finger into it so it won't drop and stuff. This one's from Marchal in Japan. Marchal is the largest mahjong parlor. They have different, you know, different kinds. One, put money on the table, the traditional jansos, they have those. They have no-rate jansos where you don't put money on the table. They have kenko mahjong, which is like wellness mahjong, where it's more for the wellness, the well-being of one person. So it's just purely enjoying the game. You know, they have different levels, different types, different themed mahjong parlors in Japan. They are the largest chain in Japan as well, and we were able to get this little keyring from our last trip to Japan. So to one lucky winner, if you guys want this, do the same thing. As always, like, subscribe, share, send us a comment, send us an email. You know, let us know what you guys want to see. Let us know what you guys think of the show. And yeah, you know, again, we'll choose one winner and we'll send this over to you guys. And yeah, that's the end of the show. So again, everyone be safe. It is what it is. Hopefully we have better news next month in terms of what this whole global situation is. Hopefully, you know, we could start playing together, you know, playing in person. Until then, if you guys are planning to host any online stuff, let us know. We'd love to cover it. We love to, you know, spread the word, you know. So it's tough times again, but be safe. Keep on reaching, and I'll see you next month.